We absolutely have to cut spending and bring down the deficit. Democrats and Republicans agree that. It's hard, but we have to do it. But we've got to do it responsibly, and we cannot allow it to happen on the backs of our middle-class families and our workers. Now, I talked to you a little bit about what's going on in our states and a little bit about what's happening here in Washington, D.C., and they may seem like separate issues, but they are deeply intertwined. They both represent an attack on middle-class families and workers. They both demonstrate a serious overreach by Republicans who are fiercely, I believe, out of step with the majority of Americans. And they both highlight the differences in priorities between those who fight for Main Street and those who stand up for Wall Street. And they both should be seen as a call to action for all people who care about those American values that I mentioned, who understand that workers are the heart and soul of our country, and who know that organized labor is one of the most powerful forces we have that stands up for those middle-class values and priorities. As firefighters, you all know a thing or two about sticking together, about helping others, about standing up for your community. I see that with my own brother and with all the firefighters I get to work with back in Washington State. So as you go out and talk to your lawmakers in the next few days, make sure they realize what is at stake here in D.C. and across the country, and make sure they know that firefighters are proud to stand with all workers and middle-class Americans to fight for what we know is right, for investments in our workers, in education, in infrastructure, for our veterans, in public safety, and for the middle-class values that make this country great. Because every family in America deserves to have the opportunities my family had all those years ago. And every worker deserves the right to bargain collectively for fair wages and safe working conditions.